When I was 10 years old, that was all I knew. That was my life. Star Trek was everything to me. I mean the original series that I'm talking about. Talking about Captain Kirk, Mr. Spock, Shatner, Nimoy. That was everything to me. You have no idea. Of course, Uhura. Absolutely. But it meant so much to me. And you know what? I was thinking the other day, why do I love Star Trek so much? Why do I love Captain Kirk so much? What's wrong with me? Why did it mean so much to me? And I figured it out. That's my life again. I figured it out. Do you know what happened when I was 10 years old? My parents divorced. And well, that's okay. I mean, that happens, right? But here's the thing. Right at the moment that my parents divorced and my dad left, and he was never around and had no relationship with him, guess what I discovered on television? Star Trek and Captain Kirk. This strong, you know what I mean? Father figure, world leader, role model, all of that. And I just latched onto that show. So even now at my age, that show had profound influence on me, an impact on me as a little boy. In fact, you know what? And I even liken it to you guys a lot with your love of different anime series. You know what it is? You know what it is? What it is you have these talents that you've been given. All of you. You've been given certain gifts. Maybe they're for drawing, or painting, or writing stories, or making costumes, or acting, or singing, any number of things. And something came along in your life that sparked your desire to try something. And you tried it, and you found out you were really good at it. That was what happened with me in Star Trek. I started sitting by the television every day after school, building phasers and making communicators out of duct tape and cardboard, and then getting my mom to teach me to sew so that I could make my own uniforms. Then gathering the kids in the neighborhood up and making them be in a Star Trek movie that I would shoot and direct on my little movie camera. So the point is, it was Star Trek that actually jump-started, if you will, the gifts that I had that I didn't know I had. Just like you guys. I bet you there's at least 50 people in this room right now who would say to me, I never knew I had a talent for drawing until I watched, fill in the blank, some anime series. Until I watched some anime series and the drawing and the artwork was so beautiful. I picked up a pencil and I started trying to see if I could draw characters like that. And I was really good at it. I guarantee you that there are people here that have that exact same experience. Whether it was seeing an amazing series that inspired you to write your own. And you started writing, you found out that you were really good at writing. Or you saw some really cool costume on an anime series or a video game. And so you started building one for a convention you were going to go to, maybe right now in this room. I would bet you there's somebody here, at least maybe a lot of people, who made a costume for this convention. They've never made one before, and they started making it, and it really was turning out good. And they're like, man, I didn't know I could do this. I'm really good at this. You know, am I wrong? Tell me I'm wrong. I bet you there are a lot of people out there like that. Exactly. How many of you, just for fun, let's see, how many of you made a costume for the first time for this convention? Hands up. Look around. That's just this room, you guys, okay? So my point is, if any of you are like curious, and people write me all the time, they're like, why do you like Star Trek so much? And that's why. Because it inspired me to try creative things that I didn't know I had a particular gift for. And I found that I was pretty good at this, or pretty good at that. And I might have never otherwise known had I not been inspired to try these things. So I want to turn that into an encouragement to you. if you've watched something or experienced something and you feel or you hear a little voice inside you that goes, hey, you should try that. You should try painting that thing. You should try building that thing. Listen to that voice, because chances are you're hearing a voice of something that is a natural gift that you've been given, and it's just waiting to come out and be experienced in some way. Okay? Will you do that for me? I want you to do that, because you'll be very, very happy when you discover this. I have made you stand there this whole time, my darling sailor.
It's cool. It's cool.
What is your question?
Well, I've been a big fan of yours since teenage.
Oh, thank you. Dark Mousy. Yes.
Well, first question, what other anime character roles do you have coming up?
There are a few shows that I'm working on right now, and they haven't been released yet. So, with threat of death, we're not supposed to talk about them yet.
I didn't mean to give you a spoiler.
Oh no, not at all. I wish I could. There are some things coming up I'm very excited about.
Well, out of all the characters you had, did you have one that's your particular favorite?
You know what? I get this question so much. You can imagine, right? For years, when people used to ask me this question, in fact, probably as recently as the last time I was at Otakon, somebody probably asked me that question, and my answer was very diplomatic. Oh, yes, I love all my characters. I could never pick one character. They're all like my children. I love them a lot. Because I did never want anybody to be like bummed out that I picked a character that wasn't like their favorite. You know? So like if I were to go to sweet little lake down here and I'd go, what character that I've done is your favorite? She'd say, oh my gosh, that's awesome. She just said Mao from Disgaea, right? So if I go to her and she goes, wait a minute, let's reverse it. Let's play this out. She says to me, what's your favorite character you've ever played? Her favorite's Mao. So do you know what she's secretly hoping in her mind? Say Mao, say Mao, say Mao, Vic. And I go, oh, my favorite's Tamaki. And you know what she does? In her mind, just a little bit, she goes, stupid Vic. I didn't choose Mom. I don't ever want people to feel that. So I always was diplomatic. Oh, well, you know all of them, really. And then something happened a couple of years ago. I recorded the last line of the last episode of Brotherhood.
Oh my God.
And I stood there in the booth, and I turned the page, and I could tell that it was the last page of the script. And I felt myself starting to tear up a little bit. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh my God. I cried.
I've played this little guy for so long. Who you calling little? And nothing. And I realized that, I played that character for so long, and there's never been a role that moved me the way it did. And so I did that last line, and I even put my phone on the mantle of the window, and I videotaped doing that last line. There's no such thing as equivalent exchange. It doesn't exist. Sacrifices have to be made. I was like bawling. I remember it was like, if you can push through that, you'll find that you have a heart strong enough to overcome any obstacle. Yeah. A heart made for metal. And I was like, oh my God. He's gonna marry Winry. I'm so happy. But then I came to the realization that there's quite probably no more full metal. And when I realized how long I'd done that character, I was like, oh my gosh, I can no longer be diplomatic. I can no longer be diplomatic and say, oh, well, I like them all equally, because I had to acknowledge that Ed was the favorite thing I ever got to do in my career. However, I will say, Tommy Sua is a very close second place. I love Tommy in many unnatural ways. I don't even understand it myself, but I love him so much. I tell you what, guys, if I had $1 million, you know what I'd do with it? I would fund another Oron High School series. I swear. By the moon and the stars and the sun. So I'm serious, because I loved it so much, and everybody that worked on it loved it. What?
What?
I'll drink to that, my friend. This is why you shouldn't let me anywhere near cable microphones. Stay there. Yeah, because you know the manga continues, right? You know that. And I've heard it's really good. I've heard, like, how he gets accepted to Harvard. And Tamaki doesn't want the host club to break up, so he makes them all move to Harvard.
I've yet
And
to
I'm
read
like,
this.
I love him so much. I'm sorry, honey, you can't go to Harvard. Not without me, but anyway, so that would be what I would do. And thank you for your questions, Arlen. Thank you so much.
Sure.
Yeah, we have a lot of people behind you, my darling.
Thanks a lot for everything.
You are very welcome. I love you.